I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Bitch, I told you once before, it ain't no playing with me. Try it on another nigga who ain't nothing like me. If them hoes still talking, let them hoes talk. Get your money, play the cut, they tryna get caught. It's a price on anything, even pussy. That's why I need a full payment for your cookies. My bottom bitch, she understand she ain't a rookie. She collect my money too and bring it to me. I was blessed with a mouth where I put hands on the floor. Soak up all this game, G, let it sit and get porous. If they hate, let them hate, they gon' hate to the core. Instead of hating, get some paper and don't look for rewards. She stuffing all that killer in a raw cone. My way on chill, cooler in another time zone. Every time I write something, I be mind blown. It makes sense, a nigga gotta set the right tone. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah, keep it G, that's the way to be. When you moving free, bitch, please better have my money when you come to me. Got it honest, pimpin' in my blood, it ain't hard to see. Driving slow with my seat back, playing sugar free. She know I got a fine taste for some chocolate, but money tastes better gone in my wallet. I catch a nap on the spot, Rasheed Wallace. Then waking up to the grind, being honest. I need my motherfucking ends. I need that right now, love, let's not pretend. Since you are on, baby, put on your friend. Tell her she is worthy of making me ends. Say it ends twice, cause I love the money. Staying away from all the snakes, cause they moving funny. Little bitch, Steph ain't never been a dummy. Say the tears, so I'ma need all my money. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah.
Testing, 1, 2, testing. Yeah. We're back again. Another live stream. Another open panel live stream. This here is scene 3. Haven't done it in a while. So Easy Sunday is definitely suitable. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Yeah. What's good with y'all, man? Oh So Dope Live Reloaded, aka OSD Live Reloaded is the channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Share the channel. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing, sharing their thoughts underneath the videos. Again, when I do live streams like this one in particular, open panel, this is simply for you to share your thoughts on the material I've been doing. Whether you agree, disagree, I know a conversation is there to be had because I know people have their opinions. So I'm always open to, conversations. So this is why I do this particular live stream like this one, because I want to open up the lanes of communication for, anyone that wants to share their thoughts. So before we get into it, I want to make sure I put the link inside the chat. And shout out Black Ubiquity too. Shout out Black Ubiquity. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody that's in the building right now. The open link is available for anybody who want to come up, share their thoughts. Again, thank you all. The channel is growing. And again, you all are making it possible. And I just want to say thank you. Shout out Jamar. What's up, Jamar?
Factuals.
Yeah, man. Thank you. It's been amazing, the content, being produced the way it is, the thought that goes into it. It's all, and it's pretty much, makes itself. I add my commentary, but I give you all my POV of, how I look at it. And I just put it out there. Again, it's, my opinions. I know anybody can have a difference of opinion. That's life. That's just the way it is. And a platform like YouTube gives you the opportunity to voice that. So, yeah, man, definitely appreciative. Definitely appreciative of it all. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I definitely had a good Sunday. Real nice and easy. Just really blessed to see another opportunity. Of course, in the back of my mind, getting ready for the upcoming week. Sunday's that day to let you know that, all right, we about to go right into a new week. So I know it's been a while since I've done the open panel or, the scenes or whatnot. We've had scene 1, we have scene 2, now we on 3. And I noticed at 12, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open up the panel for Sunday for everybody to share their thoughts. If they, have something on their mind that they wanna, put out there, that's cool. That's what the link for. Again, if you're critical of, my material, feel free to speak on that as well. If you want to add to it, that's good. And the reason why I'm saying these things repetitively like this is because I want people to understand that this is what this live stream is strictly for. Open communication. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting. This isn't easy. Doing the whole live streaming, whether you're giving commentary to a video or you're doing pre-records, content creating, it's definitely going to require some type of work. And it's not for the weak. And it's a lot that goes into it. So shout out to the content creators that's out there working, doing their thing. It's definitely not an easy feat. Again, it's a blessing just to be able to do this, man. I talk all the time, with people, and I just simply tell them, the reason why I do my shows or, started live streaming or just, this podcast setting is because I just, wanted to share my thoughts. That should be any reason for anybody. And being that everybody has their opinion, and sometimes, you know, having your opinion is not always easy, making it translate on camera on a platform like YouTube. And you know, for me it was more easier. I think it was much more easier for me to sit here and do this with y'all, because I've never, you know, even growing up, I never had an issue with speaking in front of an audience or a larger audience or anything like that. So it just always came natural. So I'm like, if I've been doing that, you know, in reality, to come to YouTube and do live streams and videos, that's nothing as well. It's actually much more easier, you know, because you're actually behind the camera, you're talking to the camera, and you know, you're making your material right then and there. And then when you have like a live stream, you know, it's the same scenario. You know, you're making your material, but it's a broadcast. Now that right there definitely was a different beast. I'm not even gonna lie, that's definitely a different beast to actually have a live broadcast. Because with live streams, you know, anything can happen. Like anything can happen during a live broadcast. That's why, you know, I have nothing but, you know, send respect for, you know, live streamers who are able to, how can I put it, make their material translate fluently to their audience during a live broadcast, because of the uncertainty of what could happen on live broadcasts. It's not an easy thing. I'm telling you. You know, but just to have the ability to do it, you know, I'm very appreciative, very appreciative. And it's natural. It comes natural, and it's not for everybody. You know, a lot of people would like to do this, but everything isn't for everybody. That's just the nature of things. Everything is just not for everybody. It's not meant for everybody to, you know, be on a live stream and be able to talk to their audience like this, because it's not easy. Somebody's niche might be something completely different. Might not even be YouTube. You know, they might just need to just come. They might just come to YouTube just to get the entertainment of watching other content creators be good at what they do. You know, everything isn't for everybody, but you can have an understanding. You know, YouTube is definitely one of those platforms where you get a lot of, it's a lot of different pockets of YouTube, and the way it's been going lately, I've been seeing YouTube suggest so many different types of videos to me. I'm basically, you know, expanding my horizons too. You know, YouTube recommends videos to me that I wouldn't have thought of watching. But I'm glad, like, some of the videos they recommended be cool, because it give me like newer content to watch too when I'm on YouTube. Aside of like all the other content that I usually watch on YouTube, YouTube is always recommending different types of niches from different types of content creators who have all other communities within YouTube. So it's definitely cool what YouTube is doing with its algorithm. And I'm seeing certain words that you might have in your title, certain words that you might have in your description. YouTube picks that all up and pushes your video around in different places and spaces. So that's dope. You know, and I'm just grateful to be able to do this, man, for y'all. What's going on, Lonnie?
Hey, oh, so dope.
What is up?
Yeah, I said, let me come on here. I said, I knew you was going live today, and I was looking at a couple of your videos, and I know you, even before that, I was in your lives or whatever, and you know, and I got the time now where I can hit the link or whatever. I'm up here I'm making some steak, but I'm gonna make a salad with it. So
okay, yeah. And definitely appreciate you hitting the link too, Lonnie. Thank you.
Yeah, so I seen you was live. I really don't know what you was talking about so far. What you was talking about?
Oh, I mean, I was just basically going over like how YouTube, like how I see how YouTube is now scrambling up different algorithms and suggesting so many different types of videos to you on your home screen.
Oh
Even if it's
yeah.
videos that you don't even watch, and it's kind of like expanding your horizons. That's basically what I was talking about.
I noticed that when I go to like my studio or look at my analytics or whatever, YouTube is telling me like what I should talk about.
Hmm.
Like even though I don't, but I think I think like within like a month or whatever, I am going to just take a leap of faith and talk about the topics that they tell me I should talk about, cuz
Hmm.
I did a video with Kiki. I was on IG. Actually, I was on IG and uh I forgot her name. Kiki, the girl Kiki. She did a
Which one?
the young one. I
Kiki.
can't.
Kiki.
Oh God, the one
She's
that
a
just
content
had.
creator.
No. She an actress and everything. She just had a. She was singing with Usher, and it was a big old thing.
Oh, Kiki Palmer.
Yes, that's her name, Kiki Palmer.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a song. Kiki Palmer did a song on IG,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, let me put this on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like 27K views off of it. So and it was about relationships. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what they telling me. I should talk about a lot, and I know it's a good thing. I usually don't like to dip into it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like to each his own. But if that's what I'm like, should we go with YouTube telling us what we should do?
I mean, yeah, I agree. With them suggesting, the type of videos, especially if they see the type of videos you posting and they, pretty much working the analytics and seeing what people responding to and what you're doing, that's basically them telling you like, hey, if you do more of these, then you're going to get these kind of results. You may consider it. That's why they kind of push it out there as suggestions, you know. And sometimes people take them and sometimes people are like, you know what? So that's kind of like YouTube telling us to be like, all right, if you do these type videos, then you might end up still, get these results because we think these type of videos is what actually could, send your channel in, this direction or, bring traction to your page with this type of material.
Right. And you know what's so funny? I think I only did about a good maybe two episodes, but I was doing a battle of the sexes things. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would talk about relationships, and then I have men on and women on a panel.
Mm-hmm.
The women give their perspective and the men give their perspective. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, what if I kept going on with it? Like every week,
Mm-hmm.
keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And what I would have brung it to today.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just something to do with, something to play with. But I feel as though if you do want to be serious on here or be monetized or whatever, then why not? You know.
Right. Right. Um, I did see you was doing content right up that alley and your numbers for that was good. Especially the topics that you were speaking about and the panels you was holding and everybody sharing their opinions on, your topic and the way you presented the topic. That was definitely, a great look and you got the results for that. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah. So I think I can be versatile. Like I said, I know I be with the
Mhm.
mess at times.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get old.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to switch up. Like I don't mind indulging it on the
Right.
weekend sometimes, or I'm free. But all the time is like it get pretty old.
Yeah, it does. It becomes redundant. Um, nothing fresh about it. And I've been saying, I've been saying in these past videos, like we going on like 4 years now. We pretty much are familiar with, the same characters, and we'll know how they respond in certain situations. So it becomes, a wash, rinse, and repeat type of situation.
Right, right. I get it. I get it 100%. Especially with some of the people that I've been encountered with.
Hmm.
So at this point it's just like
Your phone was breaking up, Lonnie. I didn't catch the last part you were saying. Your phone.
partial videos with a content.
Can you hear me, Lonnie? What's going on, Queen Regina? Can you hear me, Lonnie?
Everything good?
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
Hey, you hear me? Did I freeze up?
No, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you good too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I wonder, do you hear me? Because I'm in the kitchen now. So I was like,
Hmm.
I don't know if I lost a signal.
Oh no, you fine. I didn't catch the last part you were saying, but I did hear when you said, every now and again you might entertain the mess, but for the most part, that's something that you really don't give too much energy to. You're really looking towards, doing some other type of content. At least that's the summary of what you were saying, if that's what you were saying.
Yeah. Also, though, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna make this salad and everything real fast, and then I'm gonna hit the link again because I'm in the kitchen and I think I'm gonna lose signal.
Okay, got you.
I Yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to Lonnie.
Factuals.
Queen Regina in the building.
Factuals.
Yeah, man. But no, I agree. I agree with Lonnie was saying. We going on like what 4 years now, and stuff is getting old and it's played out. At this point, it's like a script. Ouroboros, the snake start eating itself, and we seeing that a lot now on what's going on within this, this certain pocket of YouTube. Okay, Lonnie, I got you. Yeah, the link is still pinned up there too, so you good to go with that. Shout out to Lonnie. But so yeah, like I said, I agree. Things is wash, rinse, and repeat. And the content is just so much different type of content that can be made. And it is about networking. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that word because once certain words become buzzwords, people misuse them. They use them a certain way, and therefore it end up kind of making the word seem more or less insignificant when the whole time it's it still has its meaning. But so many people's been using it that it's something else. So, but networking is definitely important. That is definitely one thing that's important, is to network. I think it's important to network because so many people got their hands in so many different things that you just never know, but it's a simple, just a rapport or, a conversation. Because again, the type of platform that YouTube has, you can reach anybody from the four corners of the world. Anybody's accessible, whether they're doing a live stream or they're doing a pre-record, a short, Anybody is accessible. It can go from a comment, or if the content creator have means of contact like an email. Networking is definitely something that's important, and that's what we're up here to do, to network. I think it's really important. That's why that's the main reason why I do the Let's Have a Conversation segments for the network. Now I get it. Some people, have their reserves for other content creators, and that's perfectly fine because everybody's entitled to their opinions, and that's cool. But everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And being that everybody has a story, they look at situations differently. Everybody's going to look at a situation differently because of their story. So, I'm someone that understands that, and if somebody, shares a difference of opinion from me, that's cool. But because I'm looking forward towards the insight or gaining some type of insight as to, why they would see something that way, or how they see something that way. And the best way to know that is, a conversation. You don't see too much of that, though. You don't see, good means of communication anymore. You don't. And I think that's important. But the only way for that to be executed properly is if both parties are mature enough, first and foremost, and have some type of self-respect. They have self-respect, respect, and they're mature. And that's all, I've been trying to put on display with these segments, because, you get a lot. You get a lot of insight. You really do. You get a whole lot of insight. And a better understanding too, as well. And I'm enjoying these segments, as they're happening, and we're in a moment. And one thing I love about the segments is that they're live. The Let's Have a Conversation segments are live. Again, being that something is live, anything can happen. The audience is viewing the actual broadcast. I think that's the uniqueness in all this, is that the conversation is happening live for everybody to see. Because live streaming is not easy. I'm gonna tell you. I remember, going about my my first live stream. Look at the guy Sean. He said, "Bro, here talking to himself. Hey man, hey, hit the link, dude." I don't mind the trolls. Trolls are gonna be trolls. A lot of people don't like trolls. I think trolls are necessary. And there's levels to trolling too. Some people are terrible trolls. You have mastermind trolls, and then you just have, your average troll. But it's definitely levels to trolling. Some people form of trolling is like questions for like the content creator that they want to ask, and the content creator either answer it or be like some type of trigger or something. You know what I mean? Kenny Johnson, what's going on, man? Again, for the viewers that's watching right now, this is an open panel for you to share your thoughts. The link is pinned in the chat. And it's also a live stream for me to tell you again, thank you for, the support. It means a lot. I love the way the channel is growing. and it's growing amazing. Appreciate that, Kenny Johnson, for subbing up to the channel.
Factuals.
You know, we got some great things on the way. I've been sitting here speaking about the Let's Have a Conversation segment. And for those that's watching, I'm not sure, but if you look at the community wall and the live stream column, if you look at the live stream column or check the community wall, you will see that I have a Let's Have a Conversation segment coming up this Friday with special guest Selena. You know, that's definitely gonna be, you know, one of those as well. I think all the segments that I've done have been one of those. You know, those each one is special in its own way. Again, because one is live, and then two, you're getting perspectives from the minds of different content creators in real time. Lisa Queen be in the building. What's good, Lise?
Factuals.
Hope you're having a beautiful day, Lise. Appreciate you pulling up always. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing, man. I don't know. And plus I've been sitting back here too, man. I'm like, yo, one of these days I want to actually write a treatment, write like a short film or some type of material, like write a treatment for something like that. I want to put on my director's hat and actually produce some things. You know, I see a lot of how these movies are being produced now, and it seemed like it don't be but so much. You know, of course you need an overhead to make it, you know, possible. But as far as the writing and things that go into the storyline, you know, it shouldn't take no time if you actually make time. I think that's the thing. If you make time, it shouldn't take no time to do it. So yeah, one of these days I want to put on my director's hat and write a treatment. And this past weekend, I did get a chance to finish an actual documentary that came out on Netflix. I saw the trailer for it because I've been binge watching The Martin Show. And when I went to Netflix, I want to say yesterday, it recommended the documentary about Vince McMahon, and it's titled Mr. McMahon. Of course, Mr. McMahon is the character that he played in the WWE. You know, the evil, sinister boss that makes, you know, his employees do all types of crazy stuff. And every time he turn around, he firing somebody, and he was just real cocky. And, you know, you know, I knew I had to watch it first and foremost. We're talking about somebody that created an empire, created generational wealth. And I know it was stories that came with that. What's going on, Lonnie? Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm back.
Okay. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I was trying to hook up to my headphones, but I guess it didn't work. But yeah, I'm back. Oh, I seen the McMahon story and I was rolling.
Crazy. Like,
yeah, it took me back to, you know, the childhood and all of that. So,
but it was so genius though. Oh my God, it was genius.
I mean, people didn't, you know, people ain't like him or whatever, but you know, he set the bar. You know what I'm saying? So,
man,
he made
did he do that?
He made it into a business, and I didn't even know that wrestling back then was like regional. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Philly. So I always knew about like Andre the Giant, the 1-2-3 Kid, of course, Hulk Hogan. But you know, them younger, like them later. I don't know too much about that, but
Hmm.
I didn't know it was regional until he took over and he made it like nationwide.
Right.
So,
That was crazy. Like I didn't know it was regional like that either. And what he did was go to each one of those regions and took the top dog and created the federation with that.
right.
And he had a nice run. Hogan pretty much was his cash cow.
Uh-huh.
Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
And he fizzled out just like with anything. As you could, it showed us that evolution happens, so everything got to change you got to move with the times. And WCW came, and I didn't realize the way WCW had came in, and the run they had was crazy. And I didn't realize too that Eric Bischoff had was such a big part of WCW, like he was, and making WCW crazy and getting all those wrestlers over there, and they almost sank the WWF. I was
You
like,
know
that's
what's
crazy.
crazy? I thought they was all the same because I was young back then, so I thought they was all the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because Monday you would have, of course, the Monday Night Raw show, which would come on like around like 9 o'clock or so, but WCW would come on at like 8 o'clock, and you would watch it for that hour, and then Raw come on, and then you just interchanging between TNT and USA Network, trying to watch both of them on commercial breaks and stuff. So that was crazy. It was a crazy time. That's why I knew I had to watch that documentary, because that was the childhood right there, watching wrestling and talking about it afterwards, because so much crazy stuff was going down. The stories was crazy.
Those were some good old days. Those were some good old days. You know what's so weird?
What's up?
I can't really get down how to cook a steak how I want to cook it.
Mm-hmm. What you trying to make it like medium rare, medium well?
I was trying to make it medium rare.
Okay.
But it's well done. I mean, I can't. I didn't start really liking steak like that until I got older. Like I always loved the burger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a cheese steak, but I'm talking about like a T-bone steak, a steak, and eat it.
Right.
I didn't appreciate that till I got older, so it's hard for me. I always make it well done. It don't come out right like if I get it at a restaurant.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's definitely an art to making that steak medium rare or medium well. Like I like medium well. Medium well to me is good. Medium rare, all that blood, I can't do all the blood on a steak. I just can't do that. But medium well is okay with me.
Yeah, I like mine's medium rare, and like I said, I didn't like it till I got older. Especially if you have it like with a little sauce or whatever. I mean, I can do medium well, but it seemed like at home for me to get it how I want it in a restaurant, it's not coming out how I want to. It's not working out for my life.
You gotta, what? They be having all the instruments and stuff. They got where they can check the temperature of the meat to let you know how much you cooking inside of it and everything. Because that gauge can let you know, when your steak's medium well or something like that. So they got instruments and all that stuff. We be trying to eyeball it.
Right, and it ain't working out for me.
Yeah, and that well done be tough too. That'd be tough. Oh, it'd be tough.
Yeah, but it's not bad. I got it like in a solid form, so
Okay.
it ain't bad.
Oh well, yeah, that's good then. I've done it where I've left a steak on too long. I'm like, oh man, it's really well, really, really well.
But yeah, I was watching some videos and they talking about you cook it on 5 minutes on both sides, then put it in the oven for like 5 minutes. Man, that my shit well done. I think it ain't thick enough.
Mm.
I think that's what happens too, but that's how you learn trial and error. Cause like I said, I really never was like into steak like that till I got older. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
What you put with it?
Oh, what I cook with it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got like some lettuce. That's all.
And some lettuce.
Yeah, some
Then,
lettuce with some pecans and all that type of stuff.
oh, I got you.
Yeah.
You ain't do the green beans and the mashed potatoes.
No. I just did a quick little salad,
Mm-hmm.
some steak, because sometimes that's what I do. Like I like a salad with a steak.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you chop it and put it in a salad, or you eat the steak in its in its form and then eat the salad?
Oh, I chop it and put it in a salad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the especially like the roasted pecans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What kind of dressing you do? You did dressing with it, or you just did oil?
I did dressing. Like creamy Italian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or sometimes I might just take extra virgin olive oil with some seasonings and a lemon. Squeeze a lemon and extra virgin olive oil.
That sound good.
Yeah, with some oregano. So
yeah, that sounds real good right there. I can't even do the vinaigrettes. I don't do the vinaigrettes at all.
Why not?
There's just something about that vinegar. I don't like apple cider vinegar. Any type of vinegar. It's just that smell. I don't like the smell of vinegar. I do not like the smell of vinegar. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I like it. Vinegar got so many health benefits.
I know.
But I get it.
Smell.
I get it 100%.
Like I know like what people mostly do, like they seafood, or they eating fish, they like to have vinegar with it. I don't even eat fish like that. I don't like fish.
Really,
like
I never heard about fish and vinegar.
Yeah, they might eat some fish with like some vinegar. Vinegar. I've seen people do it, of course, with tartar sauce and stuff like that. But yeah, I've seen people eat fish with vinegar too, and I just.
I do know at the beach they put vinegar on a French fries. You heard about that?
I have heard about that, but French fries?
Yeah, it's I don't do it, but I was like, yeah, they do it. It's a thing. It's vinegar. Ugh. They put vinegar on their French fries.
Oh, they just out there disrespecting the French fries like that. Like, one thing, I'm a French fry connoisseur. I'm like Bubba Gump when it comes to potatoes. I'm like crinkle cut French fries, shoestring French fries, potato wedges. I put fries with anything.
I like potatoes or fries because it'll fill you up. Like,
yeah.
If you don't have a lot of money and you want to make some food, you can get some onions, peppers, get some hot dogs or potatoes or whatever, and you got a meal. Like, I've been watching videos about the Depression meals.
Mm-hmm.
The Great Depression.
Mm.
And how they made meals and stuff like that. So I'm all about how to, if I know how it is, especially if you got a big family. So sometimes when it's crunch time, how to make some good meals, some good cheap meals, So
that's good to have those survival tactics early, because we don't know is how this country going. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Things looking crazy. We gotta Got to get some survival tactics going on because we definitely don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They
So I
said that
don't
Great
know.
Depression.
But
Hmm?
what part of the city you from? I don't know what part of the city you from.
What, in Virginia?
Oh, you're in Virginia.
Yeah, I'm from Virginia. Yeah, for the state. Yeah, the state I'm in is Virginia. Yeah.
Okay, so you not with that storm. Y'all ain't get hit with no storm or nothing.
So we got a lot of rain actually, and usually when we have like what was it, Hurricane Helene or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we was getting warnings like, okay, Hurricane Helene is going to hit, this particular area. So usually when we get our warnings and it's a hurricane watch, we get a lot of rain. I mean, a whole lot of rain, in the state. But Florida, I got fam out there. They didn't get hit with the hurricane, which, thank God, but they got a lot of rain this time too. Cause usually, states like Florida get hit with those hurricanes like it's nobody's business. But this time, they got a lot of rain and, just a few trees, in their area that, broke off. But for the most part, we got a lot of rain. So this hurricane wasn't as nasty as ones in the past. But when it comes to our hurricane watches, we just get a lot of rain.
Okay, straight. Yeah, we got some. I'm in Philly, so we got some rain too. Not we didn't get hard rain, but we got rain. It stopped, started, stopped, started, and the sun really didn't come out. It was just cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of blessed to have that. But I just
Mm-hmm.
been watching some videos, and then I just had to tap out because it gets so sad when you hear the people that don't have electricity or whatever like that. And I know I watch this stuff all the time, but I never really brought one. But I do think if you do live in them type of areas, it's best to have generators and
Mm-hmm.
all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
I don't want to be ignorant because it really don't happen here in Philly, but you never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just never know. You don't. And when you get those warnings and stuff, when I was speaking to my family, making, checking on them because I heard that the hurricane was coming their direction and stuff. So I'm calling, talking to them. And, when you get those warnings on the news, the first thing, going through a person's thought, oh, I got to go to the store. We got to get these waters. We got to go get these canned goods. We got to, because we don't know what's going to hit. Then once,
Right.
the storm done passed through, now you got all this extra stuff.
Yeah, that's true too. I remember it was like a year or so ago they was saying something about the water here got contaminated,
Mm-hmm.
and it was people in the store like they was fighting each other buying all this types of water and all that stuff, and really nothing happened to the water. But I already got water here, I'm just going to boil it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if anything in the water, I'm just going to boil it because that's what they say, from back in the day. And sometimes I do talk to my like actually both of my grandmoms. I talk to them and ask some stuff that they did, what they did back then, and they'll tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stuff is just money for real, money
Mm-hmm.
grab, because you don't have to do all this stuff they saying that you got to do. When
Mm-hmm.
I hear about when I talk to my grandmom and them, and they say that back then they didn't even have prenatal care.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have prenatal care. They didn't have all this Similac milk out and all that stuff. My grandmom said it was carnation milk with some other ingredients. I forgot. That's how they made the milk back then. If you didn't breastfeed, and
Mm-hmm.
she said back then when she was younger, they didn't go to the store and buy pads and all of that. They just wrapped it up in tissue or napkin. Just certain things that they survived off of, or they took old material and made pads out of it and all that type of stuff. So they didn't even, prenatal pills and all that stuff. They didn't have all of that back then. So I mean, it could be a benefit, what they got now, because they do got technology now. They can tell to see if you do go to prenatal care. They can see if your child have any birth defects early and prevention and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a good balance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm rambling, but I'm just talking.
No, you know what? Listen, I'm all for it. I'm here for it. Definitely love the dialogue. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
Because I mean, it's reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm always here for reality. It's just the reality of things,
Yeah.
and how our ancestors survived back then was amazing under those conditions.
Yeah, I just like to always go to them and ask them for things, especially since both of them. Well, yeah, both of them. Well, one of my grandmoms, she had a stroke, but she still got her senses though.
Hmm.
She be on it. I mean, she still got her senses a little bit, but while both of them still got can talk and still got their senses and stuff, I like to have conversations with them and talk to them and how they did things back then and how we do things now and stuff. So I like to talk to them about that.
Yeah, they lived through a lot of eras, so they just seen a lot of things leave and come right back again.
Yeah, yep, that is so true. And she not my grandmom, but it's my cousin grandmom. I
Hmm.
told like her senses go in and out, but she's like 103. I got a
Oh.
cousin. Yeah, I got a cousin. Her grandmom, she called her Nana. Her Nana.
Hmm.
She like 103 years old. I mean, she walk and everything.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah,
That's a blessing.
yeah, she be sharp. She be sharp.
That's a blessing to still have your right mind and your functioning motor skills. That's a blessing.
Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. So I just like to talk to them sometimes and see, what they did back then and the medicines and all that type of stuff. But
Hmm. Like get the
yeah.
remedies. Hmm.
Yeah, but my grandma said, they ain't have all of that back then. I think ultrasounds didn't come out until like don't quote me, but probably like I might say the late 60s or early 70s
Hmm.
ultrasounds.
Hmm. Oh, that's
So
what they came in around that time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say don't quote me, but
Mm.
ultrasounds for the babies is still fairly kind of new, and I was talking to some ladies and they was talking about we was talking about politics and
Hmm.
they was telling me some stuff that the Republicans trying to get rid of,
Hmm.
and I'm just thinking about like top surface stuff, and they like, well, these women die because of this and that and that, and what brings it down to me is like, if it's not affecting you, you're not worried about it.
Hmm.
Do you feel like that?
Yeah, that's the truth. A lot of people, and I'll say for myself, it's things I might not pay attention until it hit home, and
Right,
then my
right.
antennas is up, and I'm paying attention and trying to figure out, okay, this situation happened. Now, this is serious, and I know at times that's something I gotta be more, you know, how can I say, more attentive at things, even though it might not hit home. It's always a possibility that some things can hit home because again, it goes back to you never know what can happen. So yeah, I understand what you mean by that.
Yeah, and that's true, and that's why I always try to have an open mind and try to listen to people and And I just always feel as though like, hey, just do what you got to do and
Mm,
vote for who you got to vote or whatever you got to do, because to tell the truth, we really in our own world until it hits home. You
mm-hmm.
don't know too much about it, because when I heard this lady was talking about it, I was like, oh wow, like I don't know about, because it ain't like I've been through it. I know somebody. You don't know until they hit home. Just like like donating blood, how
Mm-hmm.
important donating blood is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a lot, but I'm
So
not trying
what's
to get too serious, but
I understand that too. And I get that. So
Mhm.
what's your what's your thoughts on, and again, I want to be clear too. I'm not a political person. I'm not a person that's like heavy politics.
Mhm.
So when I ask you like what's your thoughts about, you know, the what's going on with that, the politics, I'm just basically asking like your broad thoughts about like how you feel about it. Not saying who you vote for or any of that, like your overall
Right, I get it.
synopsis of like what's your thoughts about the politics.
I'm not into it like that either. But when it get down to it, I just don't feel as though that they real serious about things. I would want them to talk about more about like healthcare, things that got to do with Americans. Um, but to tell the truth, I'm really not into it like that, because my life never changed from
Mhm.
voting to who a president or whatever. But like I said, when I was talking to somebody this weekend about it, and they
Mhm.
was really passionate about it, how they was breaking things down, I was like, oh, okay. Like, you 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 have some people more passionate and break
Right.
things down more or whatever, but to me is really not a big thing. I think we should, I'm more focused on what I have to do individually than what we need to do as a whole.
Mhm. No,
Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree. Especially, when it comes to like, I mean, we got to understand too, both of these people are performers, especially like Donald Trump. He's an entertainer. So he knows, what to do to get the people going, whether it's positive or negative. He knows how to be talked about. He knows what it takes. And and honestly, that same tactic that he used is, what I've observed with like the Vince McMahon documentary. That's the same thing he used. If you invoke some type of emotion on people, that's when you got them.
Mhm. Mhm.
If you can make somebody feel something, you got them.
Yep.
And that's all it comes down to, whether, regardless of whatever it is. If you can invoke some type of feelings, you got the person, you got them.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm just I think when it comes to politics, especially as a foundational black person,
Hmm.
w- um, you just gotta, we just gotta fight harder. Period. When you just, like I said, when I listen to these stories and I listen to my ancestors and all of that, it's just we just gotta fight harder. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one side is more probably wealthier than the other side, but it's still the same struggle a little bit. They still had to fight a little bit harder, discrimination and everything. So I've been I'm not trying to promote another channel over here, but um we've been talking about the farming and everything, and how I'm hearing, so much about our people had to really fight to be farmers. And back in the 1930s, it was so many
Mm-hmm.
black people that was farmers. Till today, now it's like less than 10%. And it's a real thing. So
Mm-hmm.
everything is such a business. You have to have a license for this, do this for that, do that. And back then you didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say like my grandma on my dad's side, her house had caught on fire,
Mm.
but with her old house, she had a kitchen on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the house was made. She had a kitchen on the third floor. She had a kitchen on the first floor. So now, that the house caught fire or whatever and everything, and they got, I guess, I don't know how I'll call. I'm just call inspectors or contractors or whatever to build the house over. She
Right.
can't she can't have a kitchen back on the third floor unless she paid extra money to do that. It has to be like a apartment, different zones, and all this type of stuff. Where back then that didn't even exist.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, so she can't even have the house. She thinks she can have her house built like she had it before,
Mm-hmm.
where she can't now because there's different things that's going on.
That's so sad. That's crazy, man. That they and what's going on, Queen Regina?
Hey,
Not
Queen
much. How are
Regina.
you? I'm so dope. Hey, Lonnie, how you all doing? I
Oh, we
came
doing
to
good. How you doing today?
listen. I'm doing good. It's just really peaceful. They're cleaning up from the debris from the storm
Mm-hmm.
here in Georgia and just relaxing. So I've
Mm-hmm.
been listening to, on some days, I just like listening to small content creators and just hearing the different various ideas. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to yield the floor to continue to listen to Miss LONNIE1LOVE.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what I was just saying is, I might be a little sensitive right now because I'm winding down. I was
Mm-hmm.
drinking, but I'm winding down now. But I just feel bad for my grandma that she can't have her house how she had it before.
Mm.
I mean, it literally just breaks my heart
It is
So
because
sad.
tell
yeah,
us about the house again. What happened and why can't it? It was a structure from a long time ago. Is that what they're saying?
yeah, like
Mhm.
well, she they been had the house before I was born, but my grandma lived in a house, and when they brought the house, it's a three-story house. So the third floor had a kitchen, and the first floor had a kitchen. But being as though that the house was got burnt like earlier this year, they rebuilding now. Like I think in October next month they should be done, and the house to be done. But she can't have a kitchen on the third floor no more unless she pay extra for it. It is like
Right,
its
and
own.
insurance.
Yeah.
Did the fire start from the third floor?
No.
Okay. Yeah. It's it sounds like back then, like you said, you gotta have licenses for everything. And it just sounds like that putting a kitchen somewhere else back then, as opposed to now what might cause a danger, and she would have to pay the increased insurance, you know. Because it's all always about the Benjamins.
Yeah. And that's what I was about to say too. They put all those taxes and add on all those fees and all the, and you gotta get your license and all that. Like she was talking about, you gotta get licensed for a lot of stuff. They put all those things in place to kind of keep people discouraged from doing it. when they add on and tack on all that stuff, that's another way of discouraging somebody because they feel like they gotta go through all these steps just to get something simple done.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Mhm.
a different view that it's a lot of things when you don't have the licenses. For instance, I was renting, and my landlord put in a new shower on the third floor. Now, it was his choice to hire an unlicensed plumber because it's his place. But the work, the day he finished and said, "Okay, you can start taking a shower in it," the plumbing burst, and I was at work. And so when I walked into Niagara Falls. And the insurance company did a lot of delaying on my part as the renter because he didn't use a licensed plumber. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, so sometimes while these extra fees are necessary, it then covers you during liability if something happens. And I yield the floor.
I definitely understand that perspective too. I definitely understand that too because at the end of the day, it is about business and having, of course, your ducks in a row. So I definitely understand that too. That it is necessary to have the proper licensing and fees and taxes. You want to make sure you cover yourself. We say CYA. You got to cover your own ass basically. So I get that. Because it's so many shysters and a lot of people trying to get over that, it's no trail to it. So I definitely understand that. Shout out
Right.
Rumorville in the building.
Factual.
Hey, how you doing, Supernova? Rumorville. I watched the first
Supernova.
show today.
Yeah. That was cool. She's back. YouTube news you can't use. Yeah.
Okay,
YouTube
go
news
ahead,
you can't
Lonnie.
use.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had I got some phone calls or whatever, so I
Oh
had
no,
to
it's all
cut.
good. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but what Queen Regina was saying was correct.
Mhm.
My grandma gotta pay for extra licensing and all that stuff, so she's not gonna have a kitchen on a third floor. She's just gonna have it on a second floor, and then I think the steps have to be widened a little bit. But it was just something because the house was built like in the 1915s or 30s or something like that, like way back then or whatever. But it is what it is. I just feel a way that she can't, you know rest in peace how the house was, because in that house, my grandpa, my uncle, and another uncle all passed in that house. So it's just weird. But that's that. But yeah.
Is
But
it safer for her not to have the kitchen up on the third floor? Is it safe for her?
to tell the truth, it's just her and my dad around
Mm-hmm.
now. So I don't think she don't move around as much like she used to.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she'll be doing much cooking. Like, being as though that is a 3-story, she
Mm-hmm.
either going to go upstairs or downstairs. That's how I feel about it. You either gonna go upstairs or downstairs. Now you can just go downstairs, but I feel as though that being as though she should just be on one floor because she's older, so she don't need to be going up and down and all of that. You know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
understand that. That makes sense too. Appreciate you pulling up, super. Thank you. And no problem at all. Thanks for including me on the segment that you made, coming back. Thank you, for appreciate that. Thank you for pulling up too, showing love.
Yeah. Shout out to Supernova.
Yeah, shout out
Mm-hmm.
Supernova.
Mhm.
So, I like I said, just seeing just the different content creators that's around and the lanes that they have, and I just be wanting to, accent it. That's why I did the Let's Have a Conversation segments, because people are talented, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like with them having the talents they have, they should be able to direct it in another direction because they have that gift. So I just create that segment just to, highlight it and give other people that might not have that perspective of that content creator, they'll gain another one because they get to hear the mind of the content creator and how they look at things and how they see things. And
But Queen
that's what
Regina,
drives me to do those segments.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yes.
Queen Regina, is that you that got a lot of noise? I hear noise.
Let me. Do you hear it now?
No.
No, it's gone.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. Hmm.
Yeah, it's good. But that's what drove me to create the Let's Have a Conversation segments, because I noticed that it's not enough people exercising their conversation muscles when they interacting with different content creators or people who are panelists just like they are. So I just wanted to use that as some type of structure or blueprint to show people that even though we might have our differences or whatever the case is, but everybody has a story, and because they have their own story, this is why they respond and do things in situations, because everybody has a story.
Lonnie, I'm not sure if you were seeing the comments was when I was at on your channel, but you be forgetting to add some of my additions to the sector when you gave out you built his channel, Selena built his channel, and all of that. I do believe Queen built some of those channels as well.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry about that. I didn't
Mhm.
see it, but I agree. Yes.
Okay,
Eh,
okay, yeah. Because I was like,
I
Lonnie leaving
agree.
me out.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't leave you
Mhm.
out on purpose or nothing, but yes you have. You built a lot of channels. And I don't think you flag or strike channels like that. I think you let people rock out.
I don't. You think I would let people talk years and years? I just let them flow, and then if it gets to a point where, especially if I'm not responding, which I don't, but if it gets too grimy, like it did with the Nation thing, pinning that on me, that's when I will take legal action, because that was a bit too much. That's not roasting. That's not a back and forth. That is a destruction of someone's business reputation. And I yield the floor.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't mean to leave you out on that. I think a lot of people built their channels off other people, and sometimes you just gotta let things flow how they may, you know.
Yeah, I agree, because I've always believed when I had certain supervisors that yes, they might have gotten me in the door because of their position, but I had to stay in the door. So I had this one lady trying to flex on me as if she owned me. I don't like people who think, they want a yes person after, okay, you was at the job first, you was in a supervisory role, but I had the credentials and I had to work to keep it. And I just remember her almost trying to intimidate me by, I hired you, whatever. You was a new nurse and we know it. And I say, and okay. And I use the floor.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Queen Regina, I don't know if I ever told you. We have our differences, but you remind me of my aunt Vina a little bit.
You told me. You remember when we was on Brooklyn, Lady L? Is
Yeah,
that her name? And
I
we
think
had a
it is.
wonderful two-step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You remember? And it was
Yes,
so
and that's why
funny.
because I know when you taking a jab, and you know when I'm taking a jab, and you're good. We are good sportsmen. It's just when the outsiders get involved and try to help one of us out. We don't need no help.
Yeah, what's so funny is I was over my grandmama's house like probably like 2 months ago, a month ago. I haven't seen my grandma in a while. I said I need to go over there, but
Uh huh.
I was over my grandmama's house, and my aunt Vina, she takes care of my grandma.
Mhm.
So she takes care of my grandma, whatever, and she was just getting on my nerves. I said, I said, "Oh, it's time to go. It's time to go." Because I'm not going to disrespect my aunt.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just tell my mom because it's so funny. Her and my mom don't get along.
Hmm.
But I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna just talk about her to my mom."
So, Lonnie, you said you had misread my post. What you thought I was speaking against you?
I misread it,
Uh huh.
and I didn't go in too much. But I was like, Queen Regina need to go and plant these plants for her PTSD.
I don't think the plant thing had even come up then. And I'm saying, and that's when people be like, and that's why he was kind of like, every time I want to go at one of them, then they join up. But Lonnie, we ain't never joined up to do nothing to these folks. Why do they be saying this?
I think they be paranoid. I,
It's like, what? I just to see something is right. And I'll say, I agree with Lonnie. Now, I mean, and that's how I am. So it's not about who I like. But when Lonnie's right, Lonnie's right.
yeah,
Damn,
I
what's
mean, I
wrong
get
with
that.
that?
I
Mhm.
I I get that, but sometimes it do seem like I can say from the outside looking in. Sometimes it do seem like you're. I'm not going to say group up, but you would connect to certain people because y'all have something in common at that time. But you're not the only one who does that. Let's. I'm gonna say. Let's just say if
Right, but you and I are here on this stage. Me, you, Nancy, and Selena want grouped up shit, and I don't give a fuck how it look. They should ask.
oh yeah, no,
All
yeah,
that
definitely.
assuming and stuff. They don't see me and you and these people and CC. I don't know these people. And to keep grouping me with somebody is what's it be pissing me off because I'm out here doing my own mother looking thing. Okay.
Yeah, I always like Nancy because she talks about the farming. It don't got nothing to do with the stuff that's going on here and all, and it's a real
Right.
thing what she talking
It
about.
really
So
is. Yes.
yeah, so
Mhm.
it's about the farming, it's
Mm-hmm.
about the stuff that she talks about, and
Mhm.
sometimes she talks about this sector, but really it's about other things.
Mhm. Very informational, and like I said, I'm looking into because we have, they're saying you can even with this urban farming, have a stand and sell fruit. It's allowed now, and before all these licenses and zoning you had to go through, but now all you have to do is have a backyard, shit,
And
or a
Mm-hmm.
green room.
and I was gonna say Queen Regina, being as though that
Hmm.
you're a vet. I mean, you
Hmm.
got you got so many doors can open up because you're a vet. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you get food stamps or not,
Hmm.
but if you get EBT, you can
Well,
buy food.
everybody on YouTube know if I didn't I say they took food off my motherfucking plate. Okay. Okay.
Well, I was just gonna say, well, hey, listen, if you get food stamps, you can buy, some plants with your food because that's considered food. So you can buy plants with your food stamps, and then you can grow your plants and fruit from there, and it don't gotta come out your pocket at all.
Right. I want to get start growing some aloe vera, lavender, and mint. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mint grows real good.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I had mint for a while. I had aloe vera too, but my daughter used to cut it down so much. So
Mm.
yeah.
Cause all that stuff is so good for your skin. Like your body butters. When I was purchasing body butters, I used it for everything. My hair, my skin, my
Yeah, you
feet,
can you can use it for your hair. A lot of my body butters I use for my hair. Sometimes I just don't feel like dealing with my hair. My hair needs to be washed now. That's ridiculous. I need to do something with my hair.
So wouldn't you say a conversation is needed before you plan an attack against a group of women, Lonnie? The whole attack was planned because it was told that we was grouped up. And I just don't like that because sometimes those are just lies to cause chaos because they don't see us grouped up.
You know what? How I look at it, Queen Regina. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at this stuff. You. I mean,
Mhm.
I just don't take a lot of things personally. I
Mhm.
only took one person personally on here,
Mhm.
and they behind bars.
Mhm.
So I'm good with that.
And that still seems to be the topic of their issues with you, but at the time they was very protective of you. I remember those days.
Yeah. Well, they pretend to be that. I just take a lot of things with a grain of salt. Um, and sometimes you just gotta let things run its course because I don't mean to be spiritual and stuff because I've been drinking, but
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Me too. I got damn
yeah,
Go
surfboard.
ahead and share your thoughts, Lonnie. This is what
but
this is for. I told you I like the
one
conversation.
yeah, one of my best, one of them church songs. What I might say it incorrect. What they say, he might not be there when you want it, but he right there on time. He
Yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
one of them. That's the one right there. That's
Mine
the
is here. Give you double for your troubles. Double for your troubles. That's why sometimes I don't worry about my troubles because I know on the other side there's going to be double for my troubles.
I never heard of that one. That's a church song, Queen Regina.
Not a song, one of them old grandmama while she walking through the door going through something. She
Oh,
just
it's a
keep
saying.
hope alive. Yes, that's how she gets through the troubles. Cause she knows she's gonna get double for the trouble.
Okay. All right.
Oh man, love it,
And it
man.
will be the same on the same path when Judas was backstabbing Jesus. And Jesus says, come on, do what you must do quickly. Kiss me. Because I got to get some glory out of this backstab. Double for my troubles, darling. So backstabbing don't bother me as much as this at this age and stage because that's just people's personalities. But I know I am going to be protective through the fight and rewarded double for my trouble.
Oh. Well, this what I can say. Every, I did some. I think I I probably said some things I shouldn't have said or whatever, but I took things on here and I gossip, I had fun, I probably did some things on here, but what I can say is when the video came out or whatever, Queen Regina, you did put a picture up. You put a picture up or whatever, but that's all you did.
No, I didn't. I
But
played that video on a premiere and then I deleted it. I sure did, and I didn't even blur it out of nothing. I
oh,
had
you
on
played the video? Oh, I didn't see that. But I
yeah, no,
know
you
I
didn't
know
see it.
504 did too.
It was no live. It was a premiere. It came on. It went off. I deleted it. Mhm. So
Oh,
I'm
I
up
didn't know
front with
that.
my
Well, I mean, well,
bullshit.
why would you
Yeah,
play a premiere? Why would you do that?
because I'm grown, just like you call
Okay.
Wakefield, right? You remember
Okay.
when you called Wakefield Meat Company?
Who Wakefield? Who is that?
Meat Company.
Who?
Wakefield Meat Company. You just listen to the video. I shared it on my wall.
When I call, okay, I got you. I got you. So you play,
Lonnie,
so your video, your channel didn't go down?
with premieres, it cleared the premiere. It was an upload. It wasn't a live. And with uploads, they go through the YouTube clearance. YouTube cleared it. Hmm. But I know I wasn't gonna let it
Oh,
stay, so I'm not sure how the flag, unless her commentary. See, I didn't say a motherfucking thing. I let you do all the. I let you do it all. I didn't say shit.
okay. Well, I didn't see the premiere, but okay. So you played the premiere. She played the video too, but I thought it was funny how she wanted to put everything on you. That was weird.
What? Everyone does that. And I have no clue as to what they're talking about. Cause see, I take responsibility. I like my fuck shit. Don't nobody better not claim my motherfucking shit, okay? But I ain't taking no hit for something I ain't do. And I ain't get paid for shit. No. Tell these people what y'all are doing behind the scenes without using me. Because that's one thing now. No, I don't throw the flags and I don't take food off folks' tables like they did mine. But always saying, oh, she do this, she do that. The only one so far, it's been people that lost jobs. But I lost a job from what they was doing. So I don't want to hear it. Everybody know Queen handles her online problems offline, and so do everyone else in this sector. They just don't, they just hide it. And I use the floor.
Okay, well, hey, you admitted to what you did or whatever it is, what it is. To tell the truth, I didn't see what
I
either.
thought you knew because we was
No,
always throwing them jabs. Yeah, I did a premiere.
no, no.
Well,
I
it
never.
was. Ears played it.
No, I did not know.
Mhm.
To tell the
Well, let
truth,
me stop. I ain't gonna be all this stuff is old, but it was played before her platform, and I don't want to just sit here and say she was the only one played it.
no. What I'm gonna say is this: I did know some people did play it, and it is what it is. I'm not upset about it. It's just the fact that I didn't like her putting blame on other people, and she did the same. Like that's not making sense.
Right
But
now,
it is what it is.
her channel went down after she played it, and you took responsibility for the channel. Were you just saying that?
No, I didn't take responsibility. I said
Okay.
that's what she get. Cause
Okay.
yeah, I didn't take it down.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard you say that a couple of times, and maybe when you get drunk, you just be saying these things. I've heard you say a few times, but then you would change your story about I didn't do anything. But sometimes do you remember ever taking responsibility?
No,
Because I've
I
heard
don't
you.
remember. No, I
Okay, I
don't.
got it on video. I got it on
Oh,
video.
okay. I would love to hear it because if I say something and I'm lit, I'll be like, I'll crack up. Be like, damn, I said
So Lonnie, to
that.
shift the conversation,
Hmm.
what's I remember I want to say a few months back, you had left a comment when I had did some wine reviews on the other channel. So what's like a wine? Like what's your wine of choice?
My wine of choice, Chardonnay.
Mm,
I love Chardonnay.
mm,
Uh, I do love Teller's Port,
mm,
and I like pink Moscato.
mm.
Hmm. I see you did a wine review, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did the double XL wine.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about that. I didn't drink that yet. Is that like a what kind of wine is that?
It's 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 not it's all right, out of all of them I think the peach is good. It's almost like I think it's supposed to be like a Moscato. Supposed to be like
Oh, okay.
Moscato almost like, and it's sweet,
Mhm.
real sweet, almost like
It was a sweet, sweet wine.
it's like carbonated Kool-Aid.
Mm,
See, I'm more so a dry wine.
Yeah,
yeah,
me too. I like
me too.
Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, White Zinfandel. Those are like, my
Mhm.
go-tos. What about you, Queen? What was you about to say?
I like Robert Mondavi, and then I think it's Yellowtail. All of the red Merlot. Hmm.
Oh,
Merlot is
okay.
good.
Really?
I
I
like,
don't like. I'm not a big fan of Yellowtail.
yeah,
Yeah, I like Yellowtail's Merlot.
yeah. Yellowtail. I haven't had Yellowtail in a while. Um, and if I'm not getting like Pinot Grigio or a Chardonnay, and I want something different, then I'll get like a Riesling. I'm like I definitely love my Riesling. So if I don't get like my dry wines, then that would be like the next thing I would get like a Riesling.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I
but yeah.
remember. I remember when I was younger. I was like in my teenage years, like middle school.
Mhm.
My mom made a homemade wine out of some grapes.
Nice.
That was
Yeah.
different. That was different. I did have some of that.
How that turn out?
It wasn't so good. It wasn't so good, but it did all right. Like
Yeah.
I think now they got like little kits or something if you want to make something homemade now
Hmm.
or whatever. But I'm not. I would love to grow some wine grapes. To make some wine, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. When it comes to wines, I'm more like on the bitter side too. So that's more like I said, that's my go-to. And if I do want something to switch it up, I'll do like some Riesling. Holidays, I like my sangria. I like sangria.
Oh yeah, sangria is real
Oh
good.
yes, I love sangria.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
Mm-hmm.
sangria.
too. Yeah, I like a sangria.
That stuff gets you. That stuff gets you real quick, fast. A few sips,
Yeah,
a few cups of those. You like, all right. I'm nice. I'm feeling good.
I like wine. I mean, I'm not even trying to go there, but I don't know what's up with some people, but I mean, if you got to get the sex drive going, drink some wine. You should be good.
Hmm.
No, honey, it's them gummies. I have discovered, honey. Stella has found her mother, got her motherfucking groove back.
Really? I mean,
Okay, yeah, gummies.
yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can say, me personally, I really don't like gummies too much because what it is that I think it is with me is one time I had gummies and it's like I took one, and I'm like, I don't feel nothing. You know, so I take
They will sneak up on you. You have to wait hours for the.
right. That's what, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I don't like. I don't
yeah.
like that. And then once it's in your system, that's it. And
You can't get
Mm-hmm.
it out. No, one night. Yeah. So, like, if I know my boo is coming over, I'll start at 5 o'clock p.m. By 9 o'clock, god damn. Mm-mm-mm. So yes, with the gummy, and it's for lubricant, all of that. What I'm speaking of, because it stimulates the blood vessels, get them, flowing, and so it was a great discovery during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
All night, all night. I had don't gave up on the young man because I couldn't handle him. I couldn't keep up. Now he can't keep up.
So what? You must be having that pack over there, Queen. You know them things kicking in like that on you.
I got me a little beer. It's a Belgian beer. I
oh, I
had
love a
gummies
Belgian beer.
early. I'm just, for the women that think the thrill is gone. I'm 58. Them gummies, I don't know. I should have been had. And it's not like it's those pills out of the gas station because I don't like all that stuff. I don't put a whole lot in my body.
Right.
But once this was like a renewed, like, okay, I ain't dead down there no more. God damn. I'm sticking to the gummies. They work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So how many you take? Is it like one?
I take about 3, and then, like I say, I the first time, because I just eat the thing like it was candy, and he had advised against it, and he was going home. I just was like trying them out, and I had hit one of them trips. I was scared to go downstairs. I'm like, what the fuck?
Lisa said the gas station pills, gummies. Oh,
No,
listen,
I don't get my shit. I don't get my shit from the gas station. Actually, my neighbor, I have a new neighbor, and she sells this stuff. I think I put it on my community wall, and it's quality. She do the like chocolates, and I mean it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually I knew somebody. She actually retired. I think she got her own business now. She does pretty good. She was a teacher, and she just sells edibles. Yep, she do Rice Krispie treats, brownies, cookies, whatever. My daughter, yeah, my daughter made some one time. It was really
Mhm. Did you see that one story where the wedding chef put a lot of that in her food, and the people tripped out at the reception? Now, I don't think people should just be putting this shit in food and not telling their guests, because
Right.
some of the people had allergic reaction. And
oh
then
my
some
Right.
people,
god.
if you ain't never tripped and you think shit, because I don't like my head to be, or me to be, thinking outside my body. So I
Right.
understand how that feels. So I'm at home when I do my gummies, and I
Right.
don't touch no stairs. Okay. I've
Right.
learned that have all my snacks and all my shit upstairs before I pop the first gummy. Don't go take no stairs. But cause it can, you don't never know what the outcome is of each
Right.
gummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did hear some people make the butter. They make
Yeah.
butter. They make the butter, and then you can do whatever you want with afterwards, and that's how
Mhm.
you can make your food with it. but
Mhm.
I don't mess with it. So
Yeah, them people went to the ER from the reception. They saw this lady was a caterer too, and now she said that the bride ordered it. The bride saying that no, she was told when everybody else tripped. So they had a little lawsuit about that. And I think the bride did ask for it. The chef had to prove that she signed because she had signed one of those agreements that she asked specifically for the food to have wheat throughout all the food. Mhm.
oh, okay.
That's
I
weird.
Yeah, I never tried that, but I wouldn't mind probably, making a little plate or buying something. I probably have it for a while, but
Right.
like I
Well,
said,
people
most
don't, people like I said, was just a few people. Like I said, they had one of those allergic reactions where you got to go to the ER. So that's
Hmm.
just when you're cooking. And like I said, this lady ended up being civilly sued and criminally. The wife, the husband had no idea what was going on. Her new husband.
Mm.
mm.
That's something else right
Yeah,
there.
that's something you gotta let people be aware of. But
Hmm.
like I said, I know my daughter, she made some brownies one time with it, and child. I, shoot.
And
I,
see,
Yo,
Lonnie, with us, I don't like it when it's in cookies and brownies because I'm a sweet eater. Not often, but when I like it, I'm just gonna eat me 2 or 3 brownies, and this shit is in it. And then 3 hours later, I don't even know where the fuck I am.
yeah, you gotta be real careful because the I had it for a while because it was a nice cut of the brownie.
hmm
So I had it for a while, but that was like probably like a little over a year ago, whatever. So, but I mean, she makes some nice edibles.
But
I
did you trip, Lonnie?
Oh yeah, I was on for a while. It was like at least 24. I
Girl, one
I
time
ate.
I kept saying, please, I won't do a gummy again. Cause it
Oh
took two
yeah,
fucking days. It
yeah.
took 2 days.
I was like that off a gummy one time. My mom was like, "Lonnie, what the hell is wrong with you?" I was like, I took some gummy. She was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
It took 2 days to wear off, and I kept saying,
Oh,
mm-mm.
I mean, I couldn't lay down. I'm getting up, walking around. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Girl, the walls was moving. I
Yeah.
went down. I hit the top landing of the stairs, and I said, I'm a fall. And I turned back around.
Yeah, I don't like that feeling. At least if I smoke weed or I drink,
Yeah.
roll it. Like if I'm drinking, I'll be like, oh, that's it. This is the last drink.
Yeah.
hmm
You know.
That thing hit you too. Like I said, you eat it as sweet, a cookie, a brownie, or the candy version. And then 3 hours later, you don't even know where the hell you are. And if you ever gonna find your way back.
Yeah, but hey, if it helps for certain things, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It works for pain for me as well. And like I said, aphrodisiac.
hmm
Mm. Yeah, I know some people they say it do helps with chronic pain.
Yeah, and I know what most people they don't like. They call it eating their high. They don't like eating the brownies or the cupcakes or stuff. Skittles, all that. They don't like doing all that. They rather have the plant, and they can put it in whatever type of roll up they want to. Because they said that edible high is a whole different. It's like
It's a
it makes
different,
you outside. Like you don't want to go nowhere. You spaced out. Like you
yeah.
the skills.
Yeah, I'm like that. I like to still I think I like to still be in control.
Yeah.
You know, you know. Like even like let's say if I'm lit, I'm a little drunk, uh I might say some shit like I mean like because I done said some shit out my mouth like oh shit I'm drunk, but it ain't like I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I just like to be in control. I don't like that feeling where you just
Outside of your
you feel like you
body.
gotta get checked into the hospital.
Child, and I didn't want to call for help because I'm like, these people might put 5150 me.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like that. That's why I never did. Some people talk about like the mushrooms and all that stuff. I never did that type of stuff. I don't know nothing about that.
Look, I ain't ready
And
for that.
for I have a THC card for the listeners. Okay, mind your business.
You gotta register. You got a registration straight up.
What
Mhm.
is it called?
THC card. That's what we call it. Cause in Georgia, it
Oh,
still
okay.
ain't. Is it legal where you at, Lonnie? Yet I think is it legal where you are, Otis?
Um,
OSD also though.
I was gonna say, and I know in Pennsylvania, if you was to get a marijuana card and stuff like that, I don't know if they I don't know what's going on with it now, but I know for a minute, if you have like a marijuana card, you can't have like a your gun license, like
Right.
to carry a gun. Is either one
Hmm.
or the other, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my my permit to carry than for some weed. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. That's exactly how it
Yeah.
is in Virginia too. Like we have our dispensaries here and stuff. So if it's pretty much it's a toss up. Like which one is more important to you? You want your permit for your firearm, or you want the right to be able to go in a dispensary and get any type of um, marijuana product you want.
Mhm. It's
It's like
always gonna be one of them regulations, right? We
right.
talk
It makes
Is
about.
it like
you
that in Georgia?
In Atlanta, you can smoke downtown, and where I live at, and I think it's like it's a weight. So, because you can walk around Atlanta, you're gonna smell weed because they got a weight. I don't know what it is that's legal. And other than that, all the gas stations sell the shit. So I don't understand, but they have an oil, but the people still go to the streets for what they want because the oil is not that strong that's sold in the drugstores.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
know here. I think in Jersey, you don't have to have a card. I
Mhm.
think I'm not sure, but I can still go to Jersey to buy something.
Mhm.
I'll go over to Jersey because Jersey right over the bridge. But
Yeah, and when they had the casinos in the boardwalk, Jersey is a free, area as far as experimenting.
right, right. Yeah, so but I'm not giving up my gun permit and all of that just so I can just to have marijuana or smoke when I really don't do it too much anyway because I'm more so a drinker.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm more
Well, if
so a
I lived in Philadelphia, I would choose my permit as well because, like I say, my sisters and brother lived in Camden, and I still, honey, I'm afraid for my motherfucking life in Camden.
oh yeah, Camden
You
shout out.
Mhm. And they just sit there barbecue and laugh at somebody out fighting on the front porch or shooting down the alley. I can't understand how they just sit there.
Yeah,
I got to go home.
I was just in Camden yesterday. Camden is like it's just like Philly. Shoot, it's times I remember one man, it's times I be on the porch, I don't know, somebody arguing, a gun break out. You be like, sometimes you might still sit on the porch.
And these people didn't go to sleep till about 6 in the morning. You'll hear, I mean, like the streets, the parties, the sirens, the people till 5 in the morning, and then everybody just go to sleep. I
Yeah,
was like, where am I at?
yeah. It's. I mean, that's why when I go down south, I really enjoy the peace and quiet because
So
that's
that's why in Georgia, I would prefer THC card rather than a gun card. I feel pretty much safe here, you know. Hmm.
okay. But you can still have a firearm in the house, right? I think you just can't carry it
Well,
out.
I have PTSD and I will pop off. So I don't, no, honey. I pops off too much.
They go that Cleo.
That's why the
Set it off. Set this motherfucker off. And I think some people with those type of short fuses, because I don't want to kill my boo. But sometimes he can say something and I look like, what did you say? But I don't want to just run to no gun.
Oh no.
And that's why these people online need to leave people alone. If I tell you I got PTSD, no, I don't have no gun.
No, I understand that. That's real responsible of you.
Well, now we both have PTSD, me and my Draco. He don't think he has it, but he has it. He keeps his Draco with him.
I just heard of something called CPTSD. Have you heard of that?
What is it?
It got a C in front of it. Like CPTSD?
No, I think that's the those ones that the football players get. The C is start with a C.
CTE.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I gotta look it up. They said it's something like something like reoccurring events or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure, Lonnie. Yeah, I'm not. You know how you lose me when you do that shit. When you won't Google. I don't know why are you afraid to Google? Damn.
Because I'm on the phone right now, so I can't Google, but I will. I'll put it on.
You ain't got but one phone.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to multitask right now.
Okay.
I put it on the community wall because
You want to enjoy your buzz. You don't want to do all that Googling, huh?
No, you know what I got it from? It was on Netflix. Y'all heard about that series on Netflix? It was called The Program.
No, I haven't.
Oh well.
No.
The program was basically about these kids. Like they might have, they probably been bad kids or did something, and their parents put them in a program like to set them straight. And it was like basically a call and the stuff they was doing to them and all that type of stuff, and it was a lot going on. And they said that's what I heard it over there. It was something about CPTSD or something like that. So
No, I don't see it. Lonnie, yeah, I seen your son had a birthday.
yes, it was
Mhm.
birthday Friday.
And that's one thing I've always said. I said Lonnie is a good mama. I can't take that. God knows, I can't take that from her.
Yeah,
And then seeing Farmer Nancy at the football games brought so many memories when my daughter was a cheerleader, little league, and then the little league football. I was one of those what they call those moms that bring the little snacks and stuff. So it's good to see you all with your children.
Oh, thanks. I remember my oldest son when he was in
Booster mom. Booster.
Yeah. I remember my oldest son, he was in football and he got tackled and it took him a minute to get up. Child, I was ready to beat everybody up.
I was the same way. They had to make me leave practice because I could not. Oh my God, when I seen my son get hit and they said, you got to leave. So, because I don't like dropping my kids off and leaving because you don't, know about these adults. But
Right.
I had to get out of eye shot of him being tackled, and he went on to do good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, my youngest, he want to get into boxing, and my
Oh,
oldest was
ooh.
and my oldest was in boxing too, and I
Mhm,
didn't really none of the fights because I don't want to
mhm,
get upset. But
mhm.
you just gotta let them. My youngest, I mean, I really like he's such a he 15, but he just like, oh mom, I'm a man, and I just feel away because my youngest was a mama's boy, right? So now it's just turning where he just want to do everything with his dad. I'm like,
Oh
hello,
yeah, if he's 15, is that what he is now? 15?
yeah, he's 15.
Yeah, they don't want that. They don't even want you to kiss them in public or hug them in public, honey.
Oh
They
yeah,
will push you off them. So, because I went through that with my son, and he, was the love of my life, still the love of my life. But at 15, him and his friends, his peers, that he just looked towards them.
yeah. I mean, you really gotta have your own life, a social life, because
Right.
your feelings gonna be hurt. You be like, well, damn.
Yeah, but you really got to have their fathers in their lives, because right then at 15, with us having a co-parenting relationship, and he was married and everything, and I had to go to him. And more moms of sons will have this moment to make that decision. It's time to transfer this teenager to his daddy. To his
Yeah,
daddy.
yeah. I mean, thank
Lonnie,
you.
transfer him.
Thank you.
Transfer him.
You know what CPTSD
Hey, lovely.
do? It comes from experience of chronic trauma. Thank you.
Okay.
What's going on, Lovelace?
Okay. Thanks, Lovelace.
Yep, that was the first time I heard of CPTSD. I said, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
I
And
think
some
CPTSD.
mamas will fight that going to their dad and stuff, but them kids get so bad, you just throw your hands up. And they get happy when they get with their daddy. Hmm.
Yeah, my sons, they know better. My sons know
Hmm.
better. I think my oldest son, he probably flexed on me one time, but
Hmm.
not really did nothing. But he
But
just
girl, my
flexed.
daughter is worse than my son with that flexing shit. How's your daughter? I had to get used to this because this is my baby doll. And but as she grow older and wants to get away from her helicopter mom, which I tried to stop. I
Is
don't get in their
not
business, but yeah,
oh your daughter
daughters
married?
are different, Lonnie.
Okay, yeah, daughters. My daughter. See, my daughter is the oldest. I don't have a problem with my daughter, but my daughter is a daddy's girl. She's a daddy's girl. So
My daughter is a daddy's girl as well, and her father is deceased. And she worshipped the ground, everything word she hung on. And now that he's not here, and I know she miss him every now and again, but it's different with daughters. I can say that once they get grown, and I was like that with my mom when I demanded my separation, my freedom from her.
hold up, from the daughter.
No, from my mom. My mom was one of those. I was in the military. I was on my own, but she would call and says, "Oh, I need you to do this. I need you to do that." Especially after I had my son, and I was like, "Well, no, I got a baby now. I can't just show up, you know what?" And Mama used to, I need you here. So and so died. We're gonna go to this funeral. Well, I don't live near you, and I got a job, you know. And we
Oh
used to kind of like, with those instances where she would just automatically take us to functions when I got grown and someone would die or something was happening with the family, our major family. She was just want me to drop everything and attend. And it took me a minute when I could, say no to my mama.
really? No, I didn't. I didn't really have that. I know with my, with my mom. like once I turned like 18, once I graduated from high school, it was like me and my children's father. We was like basically playing house. So with living together,
Mhm.
all types of stuff, you know, where
Mhm.
but yeah, my mom, she at the time she was still working and doing her. So I know
Mhm.
when I did have my first child, I did come back for like months. She helped me with the baby
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, southern mamas are different. Like when you come home on vacation, they got a whole list for you to do, and that includes cleaning, cooking, and all. I'm on vacation. I ain't come here for that. Mom be like, "What?" So, honey, I will go to the hotel, even though my mom had a house right there. I ain't getting ready to do all this cleaning when I don't want to. Now, I didn't have a choice when I was growing up.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
don't cooking. I love cooking, and maybe
Uh-huh.
I'm a Virgo. I don't know what that is,
Mhm.
but I like cooking because I
Mhm.
like it my way.
Mhm. Well, now my sisters and brothers was home when I would come home and visit from the military. So to me, they the one, using up all your lights, water, and gas. Let them cook. But she was trying to give me chores, child. So I just stayed at the hotel. I can't do it with all this cleaning because this the kind of cleaning like SoFly and I we was talking about it today. You got to pull the refrigerators out and clean behind them. When you clean a stove, you got to clean the oven. You got to mop the floor.
Oh
So
yeah.
I know how to clean. But when I'm on vacation from the military and I'm coming home and I don't been out all night, Mama got a whole list for you. I can't do it.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I used to hate cleaning the refrigerator. I hate cleaning the refrigerator.
And then Mama would say, "Well, did you get the shelves? Did you do the oven? Did you?" Oh my gosh! And she was, and so glad I was talking about that today. She was a stickler on that bathroom and that toilet.
Oh
Everything
yeah, most
had to
definitely.
be clean.
That's
Hmm.
why I have that's why I like to have the wipes because I used to get on my kids. I'm Oh my god, I remember one time I cleaned the refrigerator so good and I think one of my sons spilled some juice in the fit. I mean, that is just they listen, they give me PTSD.
Traumatized, girl. At one time, my mama said, "I thought I asked you to clean the bathroom." And I said, "Well, I did. I did the tub and the sink, child. I ain't do the toilet." And she said, "No, the toilet not clean." I said, I ain't put my hand in no toilet, but y'all use. Mama almost broke my motherfucking arm putting my hand in that toilet and down where it flush at, down in that hole.
Oh
And she
girl.
said, "Now clean it like I told you. You use it too." What you mean you're not cleaning what?
Yeah,
And honey, now even at home, I clean my toilet the way Mama taught me.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, some stuff you gotta is a deep cleaning, and then some stuff you gotta do
Hmm.
like every day, like a
Yeah.
wipe down, whatever, so it won't get out of hand.
And a bathroom really is not clean if the toilet. That's the worst thing. And I just, I learned my lesson from that day when she almost broke my arm, putting it in that toilet.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing like mama. Yeah, is your mom
Hmm.
still here, Queen Regina?
No, my mother and my father, they've been gone for about 25 years or 30.
Oh,
And like I say, when I go to clean my bathroom, I think about her. And she taught me how to clean. I do the little white things at the bottom of each side of the toilet. Lift it up on this. She, a thorough cleanser, thorough cleanser.
mm-hmm. And I take that you back in the day, bleach.
And I got my gloves now. I did by that because when Mama did that to me, shit, she ain't believe in no motherfucking gloves.
Oh yeah, bleach. Yeah, I like to use gloves and stuff and all of that because it's
Yeah.
kind of weird because for a while I suck my thumb, so I have to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that everything is
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I ain't sucked my thumb. I was a diva. I was so girly. And shit. I got gloves for the kitchen, gloves for the bathrooms, each bathroom, with a different color. I use gloves because those chemicals are harsh. Bleach is harsh. Shit.
Yeah, it is. It tell your skin right up.
Bleach to wash
Mm-hmm.
dishes, bleach for this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh goodness.
Oh,
Yeah.
bleach.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely put bleach in the dishwater.
Yeah, and I dilute my bleach. Shit, my damn sisters gonna be using that bleach straight. I dilute that. I got a
I
smell,
do like
and
a cap full in the water. And
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I be fancy now. I'm into green cleaning.
okay,
Me too.
Vinegar,
But me, I
water.
am also money because the products I'm allergic to them. I can't hardly breathe with those cleaning products.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You take the orange pills and soak them in some water and all of that, or let it dry out and soak it in water, and or take the lemon pill and it does real good. A lemon pill with vinegar and clean your stove. While the stove is still not hot, but lukewarm, it take all them stains out and stuff. So I'm all into natural stuff.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
I still sometimes I still do bleach a little bit, but I know me, I'm heavy handed.
Yeah, me too. And my daughter, she uses the dishwasher for everything, and I still wash my dishes by hand.
Yeah, I'm not big into. I had a dishwasher before, and I really didn't use it. I still wash mine by hand.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. I be
Mhm.
shoving them dishes right in that dishwasher.
That's what and she'll put until they get full. She doesn't, she'll be like, "Oh, I got it full." And she'll take a whole a week to get full. But I just wash my dishes by hand, and I have a dishwasher. It's just something I don't know. I
It's
just
better.
wash it
It
by
is
hand.
better. You get more of a
Yeah.
thorough. It's more of a thorough cleaning.
Oh
Like
Well,
yeah,
manual.
Sasha.
the hand washing for me is a thorough cleaning.
The hand like manually doing
Oh,
it,
the
washing it in
hand.
the
Yeah,
sink.
I was
Yeah,
about
it's
to
more of a
say. I was
thorough
about to
cleaning.
say not the dishwasher.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, not a dishwasher. No, manually.
Oh yeah.
In the sink.
I know. I know. Coming up, shit. You bet. My mom bet not wake up and she see dishes in that sink.
Hell to the mother, girl! My mom, if she woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and seen stuff out of place, you got to wake up. You got to get up. Didn't I
Yeah,
tell
you.
you? Girl, I used to be so sleepy. Got to go to school the next morning. Mama said, "No, this kitchen ain't clean the way I told you to clean it. Get up,
Yep.
get up."
Yep. The whole house woke up. Like, god damn, it's not that deep.
Child, and then I would say to Mama, "I want to go to a concert this weekend." She said, "Okay, you can go after y'all clean the house up." What Mama meant, the closets, you got to take these clothes and fold them all up, straighten the closets up, organize. You got to mop the house from the front to the back. I mean, it was just like, I didn't want to go out. I don't want to go out.
Yeah, she said, do y'all use Brillo pads? I haven't had Brillo pads in a while.
Yeah, I still use them.
I,
I still
yeah,
use.
I don't use them. Older lady at church, she showed me how to crinkle up aluminum foil, which is almost better than Brillo pads. You just ball it up and a hard ball, and it becomes like a Brillo pad.
Aluminum foil?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
And that's how I clean.
That's a little life hack right there. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
My grandma, we used to use aluminum foil to curl our hair.
hmm hmm And they do it when you're blonding aluminum foil. But yeah, aluminum foil is a good pot cleaner. And it don't leave abrasions like for me the Brillo pads do. But aluminum
Right.
foil balled up real tightly, and it becomes a pot cleaner.
Hmm.
Oh wow. I never I got a And
Mm.
then keep it or you throw it in the.
Just chuck it in the garbage once you're finished. I tear a little strip of aluminum foil off, ball it all the way up. After I finish cleaning my pots with it, or whatever, food scrape, I got to scrape off, and it doesn't leave any damage, whatever. I just chuck it in the garbage can. Hmm.
That's a nice little life hack right there.
Hmm.
That one. I might have to try that one.
And see, the Brillo pad, again, a lot of that stuff have chemicals built in it. I
Yeah.
just can't use a lot of that stuff. So with the aluminum foil, is plain, it's by itself. I've already
Mhm.
got my diluted bleach and my, dish detergent or whatever. So my stuff is already diluted to I'm not gonna have an allergic reaction. And
Mhm.
then it's functional. The aluminum foil actually cleans the pots.
Mhm.
It's very functional. Hmm.
Man, that works. So we talking about these dishes and stuff, and both of y'all seem like y'all be really throwing down in the kitchen. So what's y'all go-to meals? What's y'all go-to meals if y'all had to prepare something?
Mine is collard greens and southern cornbread.
Hmm.
Hmm. It's a staple, and it's one that the people is almost like they're addicted to my collard greens. Yeah.
Are you you do all the cleaning and all that stuff with them too? Like straight from scratch?
I used to do that, but now that they come in the bags and they say they been washed 3 times, even though I'm gonna do a 4th time. But I used to wash, and then cut them all up. But I do buy them cut now. But I use turkey butts, um, garlic, habanero, and Scotch bonnet in my greens, and the taste it's amazing. My greens, if I could have become a southern restaurant worker, owner,
Mm-hmm.
I would have made it. My food, I take pride in my meals.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, you definitely strike me as somebody that definitely throw down in that kitchen.
Yeah. Lonnie,
Mine,
what you cook?
yeah, I'm about to say, what's yours, Lonnie?
Oh, believe it or not, I like to cook a lot, but I do like to make some good like lima beans, northern beans, black eyed peas. I love to make me some beans. And I do use smoked turkey butts, but
Hmm.
sometimes I just go back to the ham and make
That's
my
a whole, and it's a part of a whole meal by itself. The meat, the beans, and I do cornbread.
hmm Yeah,
Hmm.
I just do it plain. Sometimes I make like white rice with it, or
Hmm.
cornbread. I like cornbread too, and I know people don't like it. You get a lot of flack, but I love Jiffy cornbread. Okay,
Oh, I don't like, no, 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 I
You
don't
like
like
Jiffy?
Jiffy
You
cornbread.
like
I
Jiffy?
know that's
Uh, I
I
use the scratch buttermilk, scratch cornmeal, and then I,
yeah,
soup it up.
I know how to make it from scratch too, but
Mm,
I'm sorry. Like I said, I know I get a lot of flack, but
Yeah, I
I
can't
love
stand
me
that.
Jiffy cornbread. I'm an '80s baby.
mm,
Now, I'm not a good baker as far as cakes, pies, and all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
I can do it, but it's going to take me a long time because I actually have to follow a recipe. With my southern meals, I can still cook from the top of my head at times.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not a baker either, but I know my grandma, she's a baker. Oh, she makes some good cakes. Only thing I make is a sweet potato pie and
Mm.
cheesecake. That's it. I'm not no baker either. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
my
I
mama
understand
didn't
that.
cook those 7-Up cake and all that. Oh God, the pound cake. My mother, oh my God, cooked that stuff from scratch, and then she would give us the bowl to lick. Mm-mm-mm. Those was the good old days. The good old days.
Pound cake is my favorite cake. I love. Some people don't like
Mhm.
pound cake. They say it's dry.
Man, pound
Mm-mm.
cake is
A
fire.
good butter pound cake is good. It's
I
good.
love pound cake. Like pound cake is fire.
Mhm.
I love a good red velvet cake. Um,
Mm.
I love a good lemon cake.
I like lemon cake too.
Yeah,
Um, I like a good yellow cake with the chocolate icing. Um,
Hmm.
it's just I love a good coconut cake.
ooh,
Yeah, I like almond joys and stuff like that. I like almond joys. I like mounds, so that's why
Ooh, I
my
hate those.
I'm
yeah.
the same
I
here. I
bet
I like. You know what? If I do have a coconut cake, the coconut have to be real fine. But I don't want
Mhm.
coconut as a icing.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
But
I don't like the mint Girl Scout cookies. None of that. I like the dosey dos. Dosey
Dosey
mother.
Do's is fire, and I like the Dosey
Woo!
Do's. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
mine's the
like
Samoas. I like
shortbread
the
cookies.
Samoas.
I like
I
the
like.
shortbread one too. Dosey dos is my
Yeah, the
favorite though.
shortbread
But
good
I
too.
don't like the mint things. I'm like, ugh. But nostalgia.
I
I
like
say
chocolate. I like chocolate mint a little bit, but I made some chocolate mint butter. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Oh, really?
Yes, chocolate mint butter. The shea
Oh.
butter.
Uh-huh. Oh, I bet you that smells good. So now with your butters, do you use flavors in it for the aroma or tell us, Lonnie, how do you make a butter, that chocolate butter?
I use the coca powder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I use that. And I do have a chocolate fudge scent.
Uh-huh.
So I sometimes I use it and sometimes I don't because I really you really don't need to, but just
it's a
Mm-hmm.
to
little feedback on your end, Queen Regina. I
Yes.
don't know if you got something else playing. It's a little feedback.
yeah, I was gonna say just for sometimes I use the chocolate fudge essential oil. I use that to put like a little extra scent on it. But you don't have to, but I was making my shea butters like years ago. I was making it for people a lot of people in my family got eczema. So I was making shea butters for them because I thought it worked. Well, I not thought it did work better than that Eucerin cream they used to give out. So some people was like, "Hey, you making it?" And at first I was like, "No, I just like to do it." Then this one person kept asking me, so I started selling it. She liked it. Then people was like, and then I was doing chocolate, and I would sell it, and then people was like, "Hey, do you got this scent, that scent?" So I just started doing. But my favorite sellers is the mango butter. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said originally, I was just doing it without the scent because it was for people with eczema.
And you know why I like the scent? Because again, my allergies, I can't wear perfume. But a shea butter with a little slight something in it and or oils, I can use perfume oils, but none of this man-made, all that Coco Chanel, I can't. My allergies, I can't breathe with that stuff.
Yeah, I get it. So probably a light sensual essential oil in it, it'd be good. But
Hmm.
like I said, if you have eczema, whatever like that, I prefer the original because it's nothing in there and is good for your skin, even for babies. People I know they put it on their babies and everything, and it was good. And like I said, when I was younger, we used to just always make stuff. So I made soap. I even made hair. I can make hair products. I just don't get into that because some people think that putting the oil or moisturizer going to grow your hair when sometimes there's other factors that's involved. So I just don't get into that. But me myself, I just like to make stuff. I like the juice. So that's why I was saying that's why I'm into the I like getting to the farming and stuff like that, because if I can grow my own beets and carrots and all of that and juice it, then I'll do that. But I just like making stuff. I've been doing this since I was a little girl. So
And see, most of my gifts is technology. I can cook, but the cooking is just like, that's just who I am because of being coming from the South and cleaning. But then the creative side, as a secretary, I had to make flyers and stuff. So I've always had that creative edge.
right. And you know what? That's the part. I just like making stuff, but I'm not good at um the technology part. But I do got some new labels coming out. I got some things I'm working on. I supposed to be doing the beard butters, because I know Oh So Dope, he got his beard going on. And the shea butter is really good for the beards. And I noticed a lot of men are taking care of their beards now. A lot of men are doing their grooming now, so that's a good business to go into.
Yeah, but with me, I was the one getting the beard products for my Draco. And I would study it and read it, and it came with its own comb pick and the different oil,
Mhm.
conditioner, comb through, with the beard.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
when he does that, and he has to do it consistently for it to become manageable. But when he doesn't
Mhm.
do it consistently and stops, it's because he had an ingrown hair, because he's using that brush and so he don't like the products after he gets those ingrown, because they become boils.
That's a first.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Hearing, does he cut it? Because I thought only the ingrown hair come if you cut it.
Well, no, and he says, "Oh, it's nappy, it's curled, but before it comes out, it curls inside his skin, and that's why he keep getting these areas, because he doesn't know, he won't cut it because it's so sensitive. If he brush it, comb it, or like I say, get it cut, one of them, it's not his whole beard, it'll be one ingrown hair that causes a problem for him, and it's painful, those boils, and
Yeah,
you can get
they are.
infected from boils.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about that. I only heard that happen like if they shave it and then, cause I know black men, they really not supposed to cut their beard like that because of them ingrown hairs and how it mess up the face and stuff like that. So I don't know, cause
I don't think they're supposed to be doing any grooming to it, because it's the agitation to it, the brushing or the combing. He's saying that now he calls it because it is very coarse, his beard, but God,
uh,
it's sexy,
okay, that's what.
sexy, sexy as hell. And so those hairs come out curled up. I mean, now and so, but when they get stuck inside his skin, he has these problems.
I don't know. Maybe he's combing. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe he combing too hard or doing too much maintenance to it. I really
Mhm,
don't know.
mhm,
But I do know, because in Philly,
mhm,
it's like so many people got beards here in Philly. So you
mhm.
wash it, deep condition it, like you just treat it like regular hair.
Yeah,
But
he ain't getting ready to
also
do
with
all of that, and that's why he probably getting those ingrowns. Cause he takes care of his dreads, but the beard is something else. It will require maintenance. He don't always take the time for the maintenance, and if he don't keep it up, and then just go back maybe 2 weeks later to comb through or whatever, that's when he gets the ingrown, because he
uh,
hasn't been, yet.
and you know
Mhm.
what? Another thing he might do is he might be combing his beard from like where his cheek at, and coming out
Hmm.
where he should be coming in from the end here on up. I
Hmm.
don't know, but you I don't know. He needs to keep up on it.
Yeah, because he don't have those bumps like a lot of guys get. He's now he did it once, so he's gotten that taken care of. Because men don't like these razor bumps, you know. So they're a little sensitive about stuff like that. But now he has the one little hair in different areas that will cause problems. Man, he's working through it.
Oh yeah, that I mean that sucks. Ingrown hair now.
Hmm.
Do you
Shit,
be
an ingrown toenail be about to kill me. And I have to just bite down, get my tweezers, and pull. It's coming out of him. And it be painful, but I got to get that ingrown toenail out of there. So, yeah. I don't think,
Yeah.
these men don't like pain. Shit.
Nah. It don't be the worst. Just like
Yeah,
how we
so,
don't like getting sick. We be like old babies. Like, oh man.
oh, God, do I know.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Like, I
yes.
think I'm going through my little spat right now because of the weather.
I heard you sound like you had a cold or something.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
through my
yeah.
little spat right now. And I always could tell when I'm getting under the weather because I'll start getting the sniffles a little bit. My throat gets scratchy. Um, I feel all the congestion all up here. Yeah, I say, oh, this changing of the seasons now. So yeah, it's
get yourself some ginger tea and
okay. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And some fresh ginger and I put fresh ginger in a blender with lemons.
Mm,
And that'd be my medicine throughout the whole, winter time. Lemon and ginger.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the fall. I actually, when I was
Yeah.
younger, I didn't really care too much for like fall, winter, but I'm older now, and it's just like, you know, I love the fall, winter. I'm ready to break out the jackets and the boots and eat the hot chili with the cornbread and stuff. I'm ready for all that.
yeah, I love sometimes
Yeah.
the winter because people in the damn house. People are in the house. You don't gotta hear all this racket, all this stuff going on. But I was gonna say, also dope. Thanks for having me up. I gotta make a phone call. Queen Regina, nice conversation.
Nice conversation, and I'm a mosey on as well. I enjoyed it. Also dope, and I appreciate you for giving us this moment on your stage.
I want to say thank both of you all for coming up on the platform, and again, you all are invited anytime to, share your thoughts, and appreciate y'all for joining me on this Sunday panel and sharing your thoughts. So, and thank you. Appreciate that.
All
You're
right.
welcome, and appreciate you as well. And I yield the floor.
Thank you, ladies. This was definitely healthy right here.
Yes, it was. I like it. It was it was a general conversation, spirit
Hmm.
of moment type things, just having dope conversations, and I appreciate that. And just get a break from all the damn drama going on.
I'm telling you, because real life is going on.
Yes, yes. So, you know, I hope everybody doing well. Some people going through, what is called Halima. What's the name?
I think it's either Helena or
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna drop down. Thanks. I appreciated the panel. I appreciate the conversation. I'm hopping down.
oh, for sure too, Lonnie. And when you get a chance too, if you got time, send me an email because I think well, I ain't gonna think. I know I want to have you, come up for a let's have a conversation, even though, we had one today, but more so if you wanted to, participate in that as well, drop your email and I could give you more details about that because I already know it's more insight that you want to give. And, you always struck me as a person that don't mind sharing your thoughts. So I think that'll be a good idea and be some good material. So
All
yeah,
right. No problem. Thank you. I
Yeah,
will.
thank you.
I sure will do that. All right.
All right, Lonnie, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Shout out to Queen Regina and Empress LONNIE1LOVE for coming up and having a good conversation. That was really refreshing. You know, Lonnie said it best. It's good to have a good general conversation and, you know, a meeting of the minds. And that's solely what this opportunity was for, you know, this open panel. And to see what came from that was just, you know, hella dope. That was fire. That's what I want these conversations to do. I mean, these live streams to do every time when I do the open panels and people come up, share their thoughts. That is a prime example of that. You know, that's the direction I would like for them to go each and every time. Of course, if it's something on the person's mind that they want to get off, by all means, you know, share your thoughts, because one thing I know for sure, a conversation can be had. You know, it's on display for y'all, you know, and you know, once people see, you know, the direction and you know, open to, you know, different perspectives, you know, it's so many lanes and ranges that, you know, a conversation can go. Because even though people are all from different walks of life, we still, you know, relate in certain aspects of life because the experiences be the same. No, definitely that was healthy right there. And I appreciate the meeting of the minds and women and seeing how Black women, you know, interact and you know, having different walks of life, but still relating to certain experiences. And you know, that's just a great thing to capture on a live stream, a live broadcast, and see that transpire the way it did. You know, shouts out to Queen Regina and Empress LONNIE1LOVE. Y'all make sure y'all sub up. I put their links to their channels in the chat. I'll do that again as well. But I think that was fire, man. That was really healthy, y'all. Y'all understand that? That was really healthy. That was really healthy. And this is all I want to do when I bring, you know, this type of material to y'all, to show y'all that even though people have their differences, the experiences still make us alike in many different ways. And this conversation was a prime example of that. And again, I'm appreciative that I was able to catch that on this Good Sunday. You know, that just right there was an extra incentive to add on to the day that I already was having, which was already a great day. First of all, I was able to, you know, I'm able to be alive and breathing, and it's still breath in my lungs to do this. And the second, you know, the opportunities that present themselves and, you know, where a person's heart and mind is at to have conversation. You know, this is a beautiful thing. And, you know, moments like this, you definitely want to, you know, pay homage to and recognize. You definitely want to, you know, recognize right away, you know, the good, you know, even though, you know, the trauma and the negativity, it spreads faster, but positivity and especially instances like this go a lot further. And, you know, to have something like that documented, that was just dope. Definitely a dope conversation. Self-Awareness TV, what's going on, G? Appreciate you dropping in, man. Man, thanks, bro. Yeah, I agree, G. Definitely a dope conversation. Oh man, just the dialogue, man. The dialogue, great dialogue. It's definitely great dialogue. I'm appreciative that I was able to, you know, capture that moment. And playback game, you know what to do. Run it up. If you just coming in, definitely run the tape back and capture, you know, this live stream. This was a dope live stream. This live stream went exactly the way I wanted it to go, you know, for open panels for me, where people can share their thoughts and a conversation can be had. Thug Life Man, and what's going on? That was dope. That was super dope. hopefully we get more conversations like that in the future, which I know we will. Because, you know, I know people are different and just the capability is already there. So shouts out to y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all typing y'all messages in the chat too and sharing your thoughts. This has been dope. This has been a real good Sunday. I hope you all continue to have a good Sunday. Sending nothing but positive vibrations to you for your week, for your upcoming week. I know we all need it, but I definitely want to send those vibrations out to you. You know, hoping you have a good week until it's Friday again. You know, we live for Fridays and the weekend. You know, it goes at the snap of a finger, but, you know, just pray. Prayer helps. Prayer definitely helps. You know, prayer gets you through. Everybody having tough times, but prayer definitely gets you through it. So definitely protect your peace and protect your energy. And always strive to be a better person. We're not perfect by a long shot, but just stay true to self. Now, thank y'all. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all's subscription. Share this video, share the channel. This is OSD Live Reloaded, aka Also Dope Live Reloaded. It is the channel. Subscribe, y'all. This is dope. This is dope. And I appreciate y'all in the chat. Playback gang, run it up, run it up, run it up. And the engagement is always accepted. Leave a comment underneath this video or underneath a video that's on the channel and let me know your thoughts. You know, I do these live streams and the content on the channel to invoke conversation. So share your thoughts. You know, this platform, YouTube, you know, gives us that opportunity. And, you know, we should do just that, you know, take advantage by, you know, sharing thoughts and opinions because they go a long way. You know, so shouts out to y'all. Y'all made all this possible. And thank you. Thank you. That again, this is why I do these live streams like this, the open panels where people can share their thoughts about my material, or they agree or they disagree, or they want to, you know, share their thoughts on, you know, something that they, you know, their kind of material, you know, is respectfully. It's respectful. It's definitely respectful. I appreciate that self-awareness. Thanks, G. Appreciate you watching, man. Sure. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Shout out Lovelace. Shout out Thug Life Manning. Shout out Lisa Queen B. Shout out Supernova. Shout out Dr. Hibbert. I'm sorry, Dr. Hibbert. I want to make sure I pronounced that correctly. This was dope, man. Thank you to everybody. And again, another shout out to Empress, LONNIE1LOVE, and Queen Regina on the healthy conversation. We all just putting our best foot forward. So sending nothing but love and peace your way, you know, and positive vibrations. This is OSD Live Reloaded. Thank you all again, and continue to have a good night. Until next time, gone.
Yeah, this that 10 p.m. in St. Pete flow. This melody is really something for the memory. When you the shit, you inherit all the jealousy. This lemonade squeeze still good with Hennessy. This feels real nice. The instrumental is my therapy. The goal now is to get it and make some more investments. The hustle it never stops. Real ones respect it. Legacy matters. By all means, you must protect it. If it ain't about the money, baby, don't sweat it. Nike phone posits with the Gucci colorway. Florida vegetation proper, I'ma puff away. Cool breeze, Mother Nature breathing on me. Capitalize on everything like typing all uppercase. Up in modern day Roy Ayers. Some groovy 65 beer Gale Sayers. Some sliding, never slipping. I make it look good. As you can see, I like the rhyme in layers.
10 p.m. in St. Pete. 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 10 p.m. in St. Pete.
The flow really immaculate, that's that shit. What I'm putting on display is true craftsmanship. I put the pen to the pad, the song writes itself. Craft the rhymes, you can see it's real draftsmanship. So vivid, it got naysayers livid. 1,000% organic, this is far from script factual. Even though I feel my life a movie, with those past events made it out to be a doozy. Don't you let those silly motherfuckers knock you off your pivot. Make some moves for yourself. You gon' be there in a minute, words to live by. Focus on self and make the best decision. Men lie, women lie, it's about the digits. More money, more problems, that's life shit. Money a tool for you to use to get right slick. Just some thoughts from my mind as I cruise slow. St. Pete like a second home was good though.
10 p.m. in St. Pete. 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 10 p.m. in St. Pete.